It's the Bears and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is...
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, Thompson Robinson. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Thompson Robinson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Thompson Robinson to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw to get started, it's Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Rattler. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's interference. Defense.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rattler. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. The Bears sending out their punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Wyatt Teller called for the infraction. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
A give here to Pacheco. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's DTR. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Rattler. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Rattler now back to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now Rattler going to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Throwing is Rattler. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Set. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at
Delay
the clock.
game.
Clock says
Offense.
0. That's a delay of game. From a little further back, here's second and goal. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving... Third and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. DTR to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11.
Got it. Ready? Set up.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
That's to the tight end, Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing now is Rattler. That's complete. It's Odunze.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense, but let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rattler. That one complete to Moore. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. We'll try and hurry to the line here. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Looking to throw. Rattler. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Browns have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Quick throw. Taken in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Let's go now.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Thompson Robinson to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's DTR. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Here's Thompson Robinson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Rattler now back to throw. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Now Rattler gonna throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
To throw, it's Rattler. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bears. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Thompson Robinson. He runs with it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns' 1st down.
DTR to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. A pass deep for Reynolds. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that they're off.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. They'll come up to third and 3. He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. On the return is Dylan Laube. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A pass deep for Reynolds.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. Reynolds is the motion man here. Now they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Edwards-Helaire. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. Reynolds is the motion man here. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. 3rd and long.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing now is Rattler. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
That's good. For another Chicago.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. Let's... First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Throwing right. It's taken in.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He's going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. So they pick it. 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Thompson Robinson to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with Edwards-Helaire. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Olave is the motion man. Here's Rattler. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw, Rattler. A pass deep for Reynolds. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's DTR. On throw. Right side taken by Njoku. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Here's Thompson Robinson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. They bring Judy in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. The Browns getting their punting team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run. Edwards-Helaire finding room at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. 2nd down and 8. Now Rattler going to throw. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Reynolds is the motion man here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Tevin Jenkins, the man called for the flag.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Go.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Rattler. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Thompson Robinson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. DTR to throw. Quick throw here. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Let's go.
Now Thompson Robinson going for it all. That's hard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears.